welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey and today we're here to do my August TBR. Now you might be asking, why do we have so many TBR videos and no wrap-ups? It's because for the month of June, my 40-minute long wrap-up wasn't uploading to my computer and I was really annoyed, and I did not record another video for a really long time because I was really discouraged. But I figured out magically it's there now. Apple, thanks. So that will be coming, and also my July wrap-up, obviously because it's August. So 2 wrap-ups coming up. First, here's this TBR of what I'm going to read in August. If you recall, last month I wanted to not have a TBR, and my goal was to see if without a TBR I'd be able to function, and I'm here to tell you that I hated it. I hated it so much. I really do need some sort of structure in the month. I was really lost. I really didn't like this. Even for the reading rush, like I made a TBR. I can't function without structuralism. So we're here to do another TBR. This month I have 1 arc to read, and it is We Are the Lost and Found by Helen Dunbar. This is a historical fiction that takes place in 1985. You heard that right, Mom. Historical fiction that takes place in 1985. Setting is in New York, and it follows a kid named Michael who is not struggling to accept his sexuality because he is openly proud to his friends. However, Michael and his peers are discovering their sexualities in New York in 1985 during the peak of the AIDS crisis, and they are trying to figure out if being themselves is worth it, if love is worth it, and they're obviously very fearful of what is going on and the misunderstandings from society around them, but also amongst themselves, because none of them know how to deal with this crisis that is going on. I'm about 60% of the way through it as of this recording, and I'm really loving it so far, so hopefully I will love it till the end. The next 2 books I want to get to this month were gifts from 2 of my friends. Well, actually, I'm lying. This wasn't a gift. This is Breakfast of Champions by Kurt Vonnegut. My friend Joey gave this to me to read 2 months ago, and I still haven't read it. But basically, this follows a writer named Kilgore Trout, and one of his readers who takes his fictional works as truth, as reality, and what stems from there. My friend Joey really liked this, really enjoyed it, and he told me that he thinks that I will enjoy it. Slaughterhouse-Five is a book that I have always really loved, and I have reread several times, so I know that I like Kurt Vonnegut and his writing, so I'm hoping that I will really enjoy this one, especially at such a high recommendation. I didn't even tell you what this book is about. First of all, a man named Kilgore Trout. He's an author. He writes a book. 2, a man named Dwayne Hoover. He reads the book. He thinks it's real. Shit happens. Stuff pursues. The next book is Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf by Edward Albee. This was gifted to me from my friend Matt. I don't know what this is about. I know that it is a play, and I know that my friend Matt said I would like it. So I'm hoping I will. It is a dark comedy that portrays a husband and wife, George and Martha, in a searing night of dangerous fun and games. By the evening's end, a stunning, almost unbearable revelation provides a climax that has shocked audiences for years. I hope it shocks me. Next, Books with Friends, which is a monthly book club hosted by Spencer at Common Spence and Chloe from Books with Chloe. This month they are reading, can you even see? The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslye Walton. From what I understand, this is a generational novel, which I love, that surrounds a girl named Ava Lavender who is born with wings. Through this, we follow the different women that have come before her, how they have made her, and what she will become. From what I understand from the synopsis, I have been really meaning to read this book because everyone that I know that I've read it has given it 5 stars. Apparently it's really good. It's beautiful writing. I'm really looking forward to this book, and hopefully I enjoy it like everybody else. Finally, before we get to my 24 books I need to read this year, I need to finish the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas. I am so annoyed that I still have these on my TBR. This is the 6th book. Tower of Dawn follows Kale. If you haven't read the first book, I mean, there's not much else to tell you about this one. Throne of Glass follows an assassin named Selena Sardothian. I can't even remember her name anymore because there's so many books in the series and it's changed for so long. But the first book, she's an assassin and she wins a tournament and stuff stems from there. This is the 6th book. Please, Kelsey, read this month. I am also reading A Lesson in Thorns by Sarah Simone for Chandler's monthly book club. Twitter link in the description. This is a mystical, atmospheric story about a young woman who goes back to her childhood home in England, where she meets up with a bunch of her childhood friends and smutty polyamorous events ensue. And finally, we must read a book from my TBR jars. If you watch that video, I'll link it up above. Basically, I pick one nonfiction and one fiction book to read every month. They could be the ones that are the oldest on my TBR or the ones that when I made the list, I was like super excited to read. So let's do nonfiction. Let's see. How to Be a Woman. Oh yeah. This is How to Be a Woman by Caitlin Moran. Basically, from what I understand, this is a collection of essays about being a modern woman. I bought this book, I'd say like 4 years ago, and I still haven't read it, so I'd kind of like to just knock it out. I'm not too inclined into reading this. I am hoping that it's not very gendered and cis normative, but we will see. It says it's feminist. Let's hope it is. And that's that. And then my fiction novel. I'm really scared. What is this? If We Were Villains. Oh! This is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. Probably one of my most anticipated books on my TBR. I'm so freaking excited to read this. Basically what it is it follows a group of Shakespeare students, and every year they pretty much play the same roles as they do in their real life, I think. Yes. Then one morning in their final year, one of them ends up dead. And the story is told from the perspective of the student who went to prison for the murder, who is now officially ready to tell the truth about what happened that morning 10 years later. I'm so fucking excited for this book. Every single review I've seen has been a 5 out of 5 stars. I don't think I won't enjoy this because it's a murder mystery. It's Shakespeare. It's about college students, murder. I'm here for this. I'm fucking ready. Shock me, baby. And that's it. That's my TBR. Let's hold them up so we can get a nice little thumbnail. This is what I will be reading this month. Hopefully more, probably more. But yeah, I don't know. Like, subscribe. I don't know how to end these things. Fight with me in the comments. I love to debate. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.